Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Nerd Sanctuary. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the safety of your nerddom. And remember, please hit that like button and subscribe. Here, there's a ram through and a cunning night bonder, both of which I like. The exuberant wolf bear is fine, and a night squad commando is fine. There's also a cycling payoff, which is fine. But I'm gonna take this ape, as the card is bonkers. How's it going, Eric? Okay, Genesis Ultimatum's pretty good. Not really where I want to be after a green pick. The only other real pick here, to stay in green, we would take a Fertilid. We could pick up a white card here, and it is the only white card in the pack, so that might be worth taking a look at. But I'm not a huge fan of green-white. Green-white-black I'm a fan of, but that's mostly a green-black deck. Splashing white for, pacifisms. I'm doing pretty good, Eric. I'm doing pretty good. I don't know. Let's take an ultimatum, see what happens. Probably, most likely, definitely not the right pick, but... Alright, best card in the pack is the Blitz, which is what I'm going to take here. Passing a Fertilid and a Blossoming Sands, but, yeah. I really like Blitz. We'll see where we end up. Fan of Black and Ikoria, sure. Alright, so we have a Rumbling Rockside, which is a roll a good magical card. And other notable cards in this pack include the Mamba, and a Rooting Moloch, and also a Cavern Whisperer too. But I'm gonna take this. Pretty happy about it. Land? Yeah, I don't think so. Alright, so there's a Convolute, there's a Frenzied Raptor, there's a land, which is good stuff. There's also a Crystal in green and blue. I know this is kind of a late cycler, so I'm gonna take this. Just the best card in the pack. We're still at that phase right now where we're just taking the best cards in the pack. So we've got a couple of cyclers here. We do have a red-blue land, which is pretty sweet. I think I just like taking the cycler here. See where we end up. Kind of all over the place at the moment, but that's okay. Alright, so there's a Pacifism. There is an Evolving Wilds, which I would love to have. But I'm going to take the Pacifism. Still don't know where we're at. That's like probably the latest Pacifism I've ever seen. There is a Prickling Marmoset, but I'm going to take a Pacifism. Whisper Tribal. I've had quite a few of those in my deck before, and they're pretty good. So looks like we're looking at like white-red cycling here, which means we don't get to play this, but we'll see where we're at. I'm gonna put this back in. I don't know. It's a little early to be determining where we're at, but we're seeing a lot of late picks for the cycling deck, so. But Kong is still Kong. Sure is. Card's good. Card's really good. And I do like the green decks in this format. Particularly when they're paired with the black cards in the format. And that's pretty much it. I mean, the green-blue deck's fine, but you have to have like a lot of the flying mutators or cyclers to make that deck work. So, meh. Alright, take another payoff. Pretty happy to see that. Those are going pretty late. Okay, we've got a couple of cyclers here. We've got 3 choices. I'm just going to take the cycling one, because I think that's more important. Alright, I think we can ship these now. That's probably just not going to happen. Cycling one again. I would like a Day Squad Marshal, but obviously we're just going to take the good card for a deck. There's a Cycler 2. There's a Cycling 1. Man, this deck is so hard to draft, guys. Pack 2, Flare, then Fox, then Rescued, then second Flare. That's a good plan. Let's go with your plan. I like your plan. Well. Well, yeah. You did it, back squatch. That's what we're going to take. Hopefully we wheel one of these 3 cards here. I'd even take a checkpoint officer. I would even take a swallow hole, but I don't think we need it. So far we've got 2 pacifisms, a rumbling rock slide, and a blitz, and a zenith flare. So we're doing pretty good on removal at this point. We just need payoffs and more cycling 1s. Alright, so next on your list is Fox. Oh, bummer. There's a cat, which I'm not taking because there's a 3rd pacifism here. There's also a Spell Eater Wolverine, which I do actually kind of like in this deck. Hopefully we wheel that or the Cycler 1 there. But yeah, taking the 3rd pacifism. Oh, Sea Dasher Octopus. That is hard to pass. Oh. If you're wondering why I have this awesome art, you can go and watch my video on YouTube. You can tell it's the right video by the giant picture of this on it. So anyway, we're going to take a Flame Spill because this card's bonkers. Hope to wheel something. It's a bummer to pass the Sea Dasher. We're not playing that, so. Okay, so we have that thing. There's also a red-blue land. There's also just a Cycler here, which is probably just what I'm going to take. I do like the Lord Dracus, but this isn't really the deck for it. Yeah. Getting back a Zenith Flare is pretty cute, though. Alright, what do we have here? Alright, we have a Ceratops, which is not really great. So I think we're just going to end up taking a Cycler 1 here, which is fine. We won't be able to cast this, or probably even this. They're just there to cycle. It's kind of how you want this deck to work. We might have jumped in this deck a little bit too late by passing the first Rooting Moloch and such, but I think we should be able to make it work. Alright, there's a checkpoint officer. Fine to have that, get stuff out of the way. Definitely need some more payoffs here, though. Alright, if we have to change into a different deck, we can. We have a little start of a human deck here, so that's the first one of those. So yeah, we'll see what we end up with. I'm just gonna put this in the sideboard for now. Hopefully we don't have to touch it. There was nothing else in that pack. Okay, nothing much here, so we're just going to take a cycling 1. I guess we might play a Vulpikeet if there was nothing else here, or a Cathartic Reunion, but I'm happy to have a cycling 1 here. It means you can cycle a little bit more aggressively the more of these you have in your deck. Boom, got another one. That's where we wanted it to come from, so great. So a lot of good cards still in that pack, though. Alright, our Cycler 1 wheeled. Pretty happy about that. We do need a couple of the 2-drops. That would be nice to have. Alright. Yeah, we end up playing that. But if we end up getting one of the better spells, one of the gooder spells. If we ever get any gooder spells, then we can run that guy. Ooh, some choices here. I'll take the menace thing. Nothing. And nothing. Okay, Godzilla. And a rumbling rock slide. Obviously, we're not playing the Godzilla. And there's no real payoffs here. So we can take a rock slide or a divine arrow. I kind of want to just take the rock slide here. For those of you who haven't seen it, this card is bonkers. But yeah, we're just going to take a rock slide. Okay, so there's a Snare Tactician. There's also this thing, but it's not great in our deck. So pretty happy to have that. Might wheel a Spell Eater Wolverine, which we would play. Alrighty, so we have a Weaponize the Monsters, which is kind of cute. There's also just a Voracious Tigerilla, or a Cycling 1. I'm gonna take... This'll wheel. This won't, but we're not looking at a lot of creatures right now. So I'm gonna take the Tigerilla and hope to wheel one of those cyclers. Alrighty. And only a couple more packs here of payoffs, so we hope we get some of those. But Fight as One's a really good combat trick, so pretty happy to have that. There's a cycler with a lifelink, which is probably what we'll end up taking. We're just red-white, so we don't really need the mana fixing, so we're just going to take this one. Yeah, definitely like that Godzilla brisket, but not the deck for it. Yeah, like I said, brisket, we're only in 2 colors here. I know we have like 4, but we're just red-white. Probably going to play like 15 lands in this deck. And basically just mulligan to one of our payoffs. Hopefully we have 3 more looks at a payoff here, so hopefully there's some in 1 or 2 in these packs here. And hopefully we wheel the Double Striker. That would be sweet. No payoff here. Bit of a bummer. Could take a Cathartic Reunion. But I think I'm just going to take a Cycle 1. Every one of these, every couple of these we get means we can play another, 1 less land. So, alright. Of course they're in the same stinking pack. We're going to take the Marmoset as it's a better payoff, but that's a real bummer. To have to pass that. There's literally nothing here for us. Nothing with cycling. Nothing. Kip was right, though, about just slamming cycling 1s and play less lands. Yeah, totally. I like our deck. That's a cycler 2. So I'm just going to take 20 gems because we're not playing anything there. All right, so the Weaponized Monsters did wheel, which is pretty cute. I doubt we end up playing it, but we're not going to play another Sergeant, so that's fine. All right, got a Divine Arrow. That's cute. Might end up playing that. I doubt it, though. Flyer. Definitely short on creatures and payoffs here. We didn't wheel the Double Striker, which is a bit of a bummer. Should be a fast deck. Yep. That's the idea. All right, let's flip it over here. All right, so we're got to cut. Oh my gosh. Get out of here. All right. We're at 29 cards. We want to get down to... Let's start at 25. Actually, I got to see the converted mana cost here. Okay, so let's put all of our cyclers here and pay off separate. Okay, so payoff, and then this can be removal. That's just a creature. Let's get that out of here for now. All right, removal, cycler, payoffs, cycler. That's not where cyclers go. That's where they go. Okay, payoff. Get out of here. Get out of here. We'll probably end up putting those all back in, but I just want to see all of our numbers here. Wow, we have a lot of removal. No, we don't need that at all. Okay, so there's 16 land deck, which is not where we want to be. Probably just put in a checkpoint officer. All right, do we have any better cyclers? No. Just gonna try and replace this with the cycling 1, which we don't have. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's not a whole lot. So what if we did something like cut this play one of these. Is that the best, next best cycler? So that puts us down to 8 creatures, though. It's pretty risky. So again, that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 cyclers, not including this. I guess that's 12. A couple of payoffs, just a trick. Officer does work, though. Yep. So this is 15 lands right here. Let's look at blue and red. Or, I'm sorry, not blue and red. White and red. They're pretty even. So it's like... Wait, which one was higher? Okay. Something like that. I don't know. Seems a bit risky, but definitely gonna try it here. Unless I do this thing. So if we end up playing a deck with a lot of creatures, whether it's a green deck or something like that, maybe even the black deck that has all the little dudes, we'll probably bring in the checkpoint officer and such. That probably also includes Divine Arrow. Lost the die roll. He puts himself on the play, which totally makes sense. This hand is fine. A turtle? He's so turtley. Not gonna cycle anything here, just gonna skip through a bunch of this stuff. Sure. No problem. Play out our healer. Attack with the turtle. Okay. I love getting sent a message. I'm not gonna block it, so not as I attack. Deal. Oh, so thievy. Interesting plays here. So I think I like attacking. If he wants to trade, great. If he doesn't, we'll play a Marmoset, which he might remove or something like that, and that's fine. He'll get a card off his Thieving Otter. That's all fine. Then we'll Pacifism, whatever he mutates onto, and we should start getting rolling from there. Or he'll just play a Fertilage. It worked out great for us. Interesting. Interesting. So we've got a few lines here. We can play a crystal, then cycle, or we can cycle, hit a land, then play a crystal, then cycle again. Interesting, interesting. I don't really think I care about playing a crystal. So I'm going to main phase cycle here. Just seeing what we can hit. Oh, well, that's cute. Let's get in there. Just a jump block, sure. We will indeed cycle. Get our life. Trade and kill his turtle. Boom. Remember, we can get that guy back later. I'm not really worried about it. Here. Now he does get to attack with his otter, which is cool. Not a big deal. Doesn't have a whole lot. Interesting. trying to bait out something from him here. You don't just draw a bunch of cards and do nothing usually. I guess that's what he did. We'll see. Get out of combat here. Maybe he's missing a color. I don't like activating that now. He definitely should have waited. Okay, he's not missing a color. Cycle a big boy. Put trample on your otter, I would assume. Sure. Yeah, you got it. Resolves. Can I please leave combat? Thank you. Now we're gonna pacify this. Yeah, I got you, Backsquatch. That was my plan. I was just waiting for him to get out of combat. Main deck Wilt. Cool. Alright, let's see what he plays here. 4 cards in hand, that's quite a bit. Nothing. Alright. Keep up a white mana. Now we'll kill that. See what happens. I'm expecting a... Ooh, convolute. Cute. Alright, you got it. Alright, well, I guess it's your turn then. Sure. Flicker your fertilid. Go for it. Ah. Okay. Get another land. Really wish this would tap my mana correctly. Cool. Your turn, friend. So we have to either draw some more removal or... And I know we have the Zenith Flare, but we need to draw something here. Hopefully another creature that allows us to get in. Gonna go for a reach. Seems fair to me. No attacks. You got it. Definitely need some sort of creature at some point. Little spell? Sure. You got it. A lot of counter spells in this deck. Sure, I'll take 3, no problem. I don't want him thinking we have a trick or anything. Alright, he just plays another land. We should start doing pretty well here. Let's see what happens. Last spell, a counter spell. No. Finally. Okay, we can finally start doing something. Oh, I was hoping you would fall for the block. Yeah, go ahead. I got 1 card in hand. I like attacking here in his position, but it's not what he decided. Gonna block and pump or something? Or block and activate? Either way, it's fine by me. Yep. Sure, you got another one. See what I mean by needing another creature? Hey. Sure. Activate again. Hell, he's gonna have all the lands out of his deck. Alright, what do you got? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. He's got like 3 lands in his deck, most likely. We're still at 32% to draw one, so... He still drew one. Or had it. You never know. Alright, there's a creature. That's good. It's also a human, which, despite his one, will protect everything. So that's cool. 2/4, you got it. It's okay, I'm about to draw... Never mind, I'm not about to draw anything. That was too early of a concession, if you ask me. But that's cool. Alright, bunch of little dudes. We're bringing in this Divine Arrow. Do we want a spontaneous flight? He had 1 reach guy, not a lot of removal. It's pretty cute. Nah. I don't know. I think we have a lot of removal back squatch. Talking about the blitz here. Yeah, I just think we want to keep our cycling as high as possible. And a Divine Arrow is a wee bit better as it is more reliable. Yeah, I just think we're gonna want to get. You're wrong. I think we want to get stuff out of the way early, and if I have to cycle early just to turn on my blitz, it's not good. Tis my opinion. How's it going, Major Lady? Welcome. All right, so kept a lot of one-landers with this deck. And this one's actually not that bad now that I'm actually looking at it, but it's still not good either. We're on the draw. What a mulligan. Oh yeah, this thing's way better. Keep. We will get rid of a second armor set. Feels bad, but... Man, should get our land. I know better. Sleeper Dart, sure. Not gonna cycle anything. That's a lot of rock slides. Keep that last one, would have been flooded anyway. Ah, Chaz, you know me too well. Get down the one I actually care about more while his counter spells are down. We'll keep in mind that that thing can untap, but I'm not worried about it. Do I want to cast that? I kind of want to cast that. Alright, first of all, let's go to attacks here. We might be able to just kill this stupid Glimmer Bell with a Go for Blood. And if he, like, counters it or something, that's just good for us. Huh. That's pretty good. Cool. Got a trick out of his hand. We'll kill it next turn if we draw land. That was good for him, though. Ow. Yeah, got me. Go for a dart. Sure. Yep. Seems good to me. I like it a lot. Not for me, but you know. Just get rid of the big boy while he's tapped out. Not much thought process there. I suppose if we draw another land here in our 15 land deck, we can crystal into Marmoset. Look for dart, escape protocol. Yeah, that is pretty cute. Sure. Okay, didn't. Now, if we have a convolute here, we're in trouble. Oh, what did I do that for? Oh my gosh. I'm bad at this game. Just, I need to stop reading the chat. Yeah, you got it. All right. Let's try and not screw up the next game. Alrighty. So he brought in a bunch of untappy doodahs. So I think we want to go back to instant speed removals. Really don't want to cut out another cycler. There we go. Oh, I just saw your message. Oh. Gotcha. All right. Oh, this hand's pretty fine. Moles. Not that that matters in an 80 card deck a whole lot. Okay. Our mana is pretty much even, so it doesn't matter which basic we play here. All right, on the play makes a big difference. We do get to slam one of our creatures here. Sure. All right, I'm gonna go to attack, see what he does. If he blocks with an otter, I'll do something. If not, I'm just going to play a Marmoset. Once I'm out of combat. There we go. Sure. If I draw a land that's getting rock slided. If I don't, I will play a pacifism. We'll do this correctly this time. Just giving a dude some vigilance, pseudo-vigilance. All right. Yeah, just pacify this. Yoink. Brave. I'm gonna go for max damage here, as this sets up a better blitz. The next turn we can rock slide, hold up startling development if we have to. He's gonna get to draw a card here. Oh, lots of cards. See if he's brave enough to attack, though. Okay. Kill that. Play our land. Attack for 4. Boom. Turtle. This thing's not going to do a whole lot, but we might draw many spells that actually get us out of this. So we're just going to cycle here main phase. See what happens. Going to give his something trample. Sure. I don't think I agree with that choice, but yeah, you got it. Alright, we did draw another cycler. Let's see where he blocks. Pretty much just going to kill all his creatures no matter what. I wish it didn't tap my mana that way. Oh, that was a good draw. Kill that. I'll probably convolute this, which is fine by me. Or not. Okay. Digga, digga, digga. Oh, Frostlinks, that's a good one. Buys him theoretically 2 turns. Seems good. Not going to give him another chance to draw a card. So if he wants to convolute here, that's fine. I actually probably should have played my land before that. I'll play it after. That was a mistake. Okay, we got there anyway. Oh, this lady talks to her plants. Her name's Hello Houseplant. Or she's calling me a houseplant, and then in that case, that's just rude. I think. Oh, boy, that's a bad hand. I think I'm supposed to keep it, though. Oof. Could be a dude. You right. Oh, that was a good draw. Okay. A lot of things we don't have to play around now. Still a lot of things we do have to play around. This stops him from playing spells with 2 of a certain tip in its converted mana cost. So if this was 1 colorless blue-blue or just blue-blue, they couldn't play it. Something to note. Counter it! I don't care. I've got 2 more. Got it. Nice. Just get the one down that saves the most, or that uses the most mana. Even though next turn we could do both, we can still do both. And this way we can still protect it against his red spells. So, we'll see. No 5-drop here, which is good for us. I almost wish I could cast that. Capture Sphere. Okay. We shall play another one. Same setup since we didn't draw the land. Okay, no 5/5 again. But I imagine this will set him up to have it next turn. And he gets an 8/8 here, which is pretty good. One of our removal spells. Pacifisms. and or such. This guy's good too. Alright, now we got it. That's cute. That doesn't do anything, so I don't really want to risk it. Just play a Draenith guy here. Alright, so might be able to trap something, but I doubt he'll attack. We'll see. Interesting attack. If we block here, it gives us more outs. Yep, there's that guy. Lion is cute. Well, we're gonna play it. Definitely need to draw some removal at some point. He couldn't... I mean, I don't think it's safe for him to attack unless he's got some sort of spell to stop something. So it's really interesting what he plans to do here. Tapping a 5/5 on your turn. Interesting. Alright, so no matter what I do, he steals a thing. I guess I have to let him steal a thing. None of them matter to me, so I'll probably just take the crystal. Sure. But now he does know it's safe to attack. We'll take 8, no big deal, but that really sets him up to lose. Okay, he's got a capture sphere. Sure. No, I'll take 8. Ow. Okay. Alright, my plan is to not cycle any of these. Hopefully we can get out of this turn without it going too poorly for us. Going to kill that thing, if we can, somewhere along the point. Wow, he could mill himself here. That's 17 cards left. Yeah, got another 8/8 though. Not yet, but he will. No attacks. Pretty intelligent. Gets back a Marmoset, which is just cute. Alright, so we can't kill the guy. We could trade our tiger and 1 cycle for it, or we can... Yeah, we don't have an attack here. If he just has a cycler in his hand, he gets us, so we're just gonna play a big boy. This hand was too slow. Oh, sure. back to the point where we need to draw something really good. Alright, before damage here, or before blocks, let's see what we can do. In order for this to work, we have to draw Cycler 1, which we did not draw. That's fine. Alright, we take 8. Draws have not been fantastic. Could not get it to work the way I wanted to. Still need to draw a Cycler 1. Okay, well, that will help eventually. So we need to jump block this turn, which is gonna stink. Just to stay alive. Okay. So unfortunately, do we have to cycle here? No, we don't have to cycle here. We can cycle on our turn. Okay. Need a land. Just gonna gain some life here. Oh, alright. That helps. We can rock slide this later. It's not a big deal. Oh, we had the convolute. Nice. Very nice. So now, if he's smart, I need to chump block again. Sure. And he is smart. This turn has to go very well for us to even have a chance. Alright, if he has any counter spells, it doesn't matter. Alright, he doesn't. We're still not in good shape. Struggling one step at a time here, though. Alright, take a look at the counter spells he's cast. 2 convolutes and an essence skin. Doing this on his turn, just around counter spells and such. We could have done that in his upkeep, but I feel like we have to successfully resolve our spells to do anything here. And we're running out of pacifisms. Are we out of pacifisms? We are out of pacifisms. Okay. So this next 8/8 is going to be a problem. Doesn't matter, we drew a land. So I guess if we draw a Rumbling Rock Slide, are we out of those 2? No, we do have another one of those. Yes. So, okay. Gonna cycle here. Feels like a waste, but we have to find something. Well, that stinks. We have to shoot his 8/8 with this. Ugh, we're so close. I was hoping to chain off a couple more to get to this. Alright, so we're dead if he has something, so Meza give him a chance to have it. How many cyclers are engraved? Quite a few. What was it? 10? 8. 8. That doesn't do anything. Alright, well, we can survive 7 more turns. We do have an answer for the next Leviathan, or whatever these are. Krakens. Or not. Okay. Ow, that's gonna hurt. If he's got the counterspell, I'd rather him counter it there. That's fine, we'll play planes here. Okay. Running out of outs. Oh. Okay. Oh, alright, we're just dead. Well, that was interesting. Let's draw better. Alright, do we have anything at all against his stuff? Oh, yeah, we have a checkpoint officer. Haha. I kind of like to weaponize the monsters, too. As for all that junk he taps down or can deal with, we just sec it. Coordinated charge seems bad overall. It's a cycler 2, and we're never going to use the spell form. And then we're taking out another cycle 2. Well, we were close there. If we just drew him in better order, I think we would have had that, but that's part of variance. No big deal. There is some argument to me conceding before casting the flare there. I thought we had a chance to come back and win that, but after seeing it there, I probably should have just conceded to not show him that we had one. It's interesting. That might have been the right play. Alright, so about his counter spells, we do know that he has none of the neutralizes. So that's good. This hand's fine, by the way. Nothing special. Alright. Probably gonna cycle some of this stuff here at the end of his turn. I don't like doing this, but we really need to hit something. Yeah, I can target him with it. But we don't have 17 cycling cards. The problem, Backsquatch, is we're about to draw our, what's it, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9th land in our 15 land deck. I'm smiling right now. Counterspell. Keep safe. Okay. Some games are just not meant to win. All right, let's get the next one. I hate keeping this hand, but it should be all right. Well, I do like our chances against another white deck. We'll see. I want to see direct damage a lot. Yeah, I would love to do something like that. Free block, didn't think I had anything. He was right, but that's not the point. Probably going to cycle here. Sure. You take 2. Oh, probably just 1. Oh no, 2. Okay. Probably gonna Rumbling Rock Slide that stupid jellyfish. We'll see. Here comes the lands again. Alright, just gonna play a Tactician here. He did miss a land drop, so maybe he mutates badly or something like that. Oh my gosh, deck. Oh, okay. So he can triple block this. We kill his 2 dudes. That's bad for us. Or we could damage, boom, boom, kill both of his dudes. That actually seems pretty advantageous. But I think this is a better play. I am more than willing to trade for his 2 dudes. That takes off the mutate ability from his non-human or any other chump blocking business. So this also makes my Whip Flare, Zenith Flare a little bit better. Whip Flare is a completely different matchup card. But we do need to stop drawing lands. We've drawn 3. It's not a lot. It's more than I want to draw. Black mana. Interesting. Okay, no reason for us to do anything. Just gonna pass. Could have played a land, I guess. Sure. Also sure. Very nice. I'm gonna kill that now. Don't want it to get hexproof or anything of the sort. Sure. We're gonna tap that down. Well, we did stop drawing lands for a while. I will tap that down. Okay. Got a permanent way to deal with that now. Snare Tactician is only really good if you're using his ability to tap down multiple things or things to get multiple damages in the way. Sure. Yeah, you got it. Not going to cycle there. Just let it happen. We'll draw a great card. Pass by that. It's a little dangerous to play here, but we're trading 1 for 1 since that thing can't do anything. No, I don't think that's a safe play. Course. Oh, nice. Essence Scatter. Not playing that into that. Purposefully keeping up a red mana. Interesting. Mutate. Sure. That was very good for him. We're going to draw another land. Then go to game 2. Okay, didn't draw a land. That's good. Still no reason to play anything here. Nice. Not a whole lot to do here, so we'll just do what we can. Frosty boy. So this is a bit awkward. We found a removal spell, but the rest of our removal spells that aren't pacifisms, which are all pacifisms. Okay, so that changes my idea again. So either way, we're on a 2-turn clock, so it doesn't really matter a whole lot. So yeah, ultimately, I was trying to save us a turn, but it doesn't really matter. Okay. Well, we're not dead. Problem with this is he's not either. Okay. Now we are dead. Got a cycle. Cycle again. Trample and haste doesn't do us any good. Still. Yep. And we are dead. Oh, wow. It's going to give us more information, unless that's a land. It was a land. Okay. Alright, and that was the amount of information he was going to give us. Down to 14 lands. Tired of it. Just play another removal spell. It's the first time I've cut a land on the play. I think. You guys hear my cat purring? Get off me. Go find your people. There's 2 boys out there that like you. Yep. Alright, this hand's not bad. Get rid of a mountain. Should be okay. Alright, he mulliganed 2. As well. He mulliganed as well. What, are you mad at me that I kicked you off of me, so now you're going to cover my TV? Alright. It's fair enough. I do like to see him cycling early just to get damage, or just to get set up on a mold of 6. things could be worse. We'll cycle that at the end of the turn. No, we can still hit a land. Yep, there we go. Odd. How odd. Okay, I kind of like using all our mana here this turn while he's tapped out. Getting 4 damage in, that all feels good. That's why we went with that removal spell. Sure. Yeah, we're gonna main phase this, I think. We'll get it back probably. So that's cool. Oh, not bad. Jumps. No jumps. Okay. Let's get a counterspell out of his hand. Oh, he doesn't have one. Okay. Just closing the gap a little bit further there. We have so much removal in our hand, so little time since he's starting to get online here. Matazai cut off his only non-human. So he either has to play it out if he has a mutator in his hand, which then we could kill. Or, yep, just like that. Or force him to mutate onto something he doesn't want to mutate. So that's real cool. Not a huge fan of this play, but it's basically what we have to do. If he ends up mutating onto that or killing our healer, we're probably going to have to cycle this guy just to get our creature back. I still do. I like his attack here, even if he doesn't have removal for our thing. He's down to 2 cards. We have a ton. Alright, imagine he's got something here. So what does that mean we want to do? Not a whole lot we can do. Flight Curve. The menace doesn't matter, so I'm not going to use a spell. We could have killed our own dude there to stop his menace, but rather not use a spell. Alright, now let's cycle. Hope to hit a dude. Or land. Again, this is risky, but if we hit a land next turn, we'll be okay. Oh, wow, he had the Essence Scatter to follow that up? Wow, what a draw. Nice. Alright, land. That was not a land. Alright, this keeps up Divine Arrow, and it sets us up for next turn, so... Alright. I'm just gonna kill this. Gets rid of his blocker. Makes things a little bit more difficult for him to handle. Sure. Of course, now we draw the land that we do have to play because of removing Rock Slide. We want probably this thing. Yeah. Now we have to cast that next turn. If we draw land, we can do both. So cute. Not good, but cute. Just a redraw at this point. He's got plenty of mana to do whatever he wants. We take one, sure. Yeah, that's gonna die. Alright, so problem here is if he does have the safe passage or whatever that thing is, he gets a really good 2-for-1. Alright, he didn't have it. Ooh, boy. All right, I'm okay with him blocking here if he wants to. Actually, I prefer it. We do lose our Splendid Mare, which is a bummer, but that's okay. This is why I don't like going cycling in draft. Yeah, it gets frustrating for sure. I like the ideas of this set. Ow, that hurts really bad. They're cute. So now we just need to dig to our Flare. We'll get him. Obviously, we'll try and stay alive as long as possible, though. Interesting. The 3/3 went on to this, right? I hate using 2 removal spells on the same thing, but we don't have much of a choice here. Oh, crap. I was not expecting to draw that here. So we just played into his hand attack spell, which is why I said, oh, crap. The memory leak. I don't know how many he has in his deck. We only saw 1 last game. We've already seen it this game, so hopefully he doesn't have it. If he doesn't, we just beat him here, which is cute. No lifelink, so he's just trying to close out the game, which seems smart to me. We'll play this to make sure his last card isn't Convolute, I guess. Alright, well, we got one. Woo. Alright, I definitely liked our sideboard plan there. Cutting the land definitely helped, I think. Yep. I kind of like just throwing in a ape here, but I'm not going to. Decided not to board that guy in because you can't cycle the ape, so he is a 4-drop in our deck, and I want to keep our mana as low as possible with 14 lands or whatever we're playing. Yeah, it's 14, so. Now we're on the draw, which isn't good. Sets up all his counter spells a lot better. So anyway, about this format, yeah, it's fun. Kind of getting a little burnt out on it. I don't know. For some reason, and I can't put my finger on it, I like it less than the last, like, 3 or 4 sets, which is, you know, that doesn't say a whole lot. It sounds like I'm, like, you know, ragging on it, but really the last 4 sets were really good. So, all in all, I think it's a cool set, but I'll be happy to draft, you know, Jumpstart or Sealed Jumpstart or whatever you do with that, and then whatever the next set is. Just can't get a handle on it. Yeah. Like I said, it's fine. We're going to keep this. Makes it better because it's so hard. Yeah. I do like sets that are more difficult, but I don't know. I just feel like the rares make a huge difference, which is a good thing. They should make a difference, but more so than like Theros, where the rares didn't break anything. Game-breaking mechanics between this and Theros, yeah, I completely agree with you. I mean, just the card, Luris alone. Yeah. Yeah, just the card of Luris alone defines exactly what you're saying. So, yes, I completely agree. Oh, go. Trying not to knock over my monitor here. Cycle away, friend. Yep. Probably gonna cycle one of these cycle 2s. Probably this guy. It's a lot of dudes. Take 3. Has Mutate made its way into Commander successfully? I have no idea. Yeah, the Commander scene has been a little strained lately with all the, So we're gonna take 5 here, ouch. With the, coronavirus and all that. I'm gonna try and bait him into a bad setup. We'll see what we can do. Alright, found a different colored mana. Alright, no attacks. Okay, we get to bait him into a bad setup again. Oh, wait a minute. I should have just played that. That's okay. This is alright. I just remembered that gave it lifelink, so that's okay. No, not the white mana. You stupid. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna be so mad if that kills me. Oh, let me catch back up here. I think unless it's built around it, probably not much. Their value is determined by how many mutate guys you have, but a mutate deck could get gross. Yeah, possible. Don't block again. See what happens. Oh, you got smart this time. I kind of want to do this anyway. This just gains more life, so that's good. Got to get out of combat, then I can actually cast what I'm trying. He's probably got a counterspell. I just let him have it, right? Then cycle away until Zenith Flare. Yeah, that's a much better plan. What am I doing? Why play into his counterspells? Yeah, I really haven't looked at building new decks for Commander when it comes to mutate or cycling or anything like that. I probably should. Sure. First strike again. There we go. Okay. Played that because I didn't care if he Essence scattered it, and I could play around Convolute there. So... all right, well, once we cut the 15th land and went down to 14, we did actually pretty well. So maybe those decks are supposed to be at 14 lands, and that's just a learning experience for me. So I hope you guys got some of that stuff out of it too. Thanks for watching, and remember to stay safe out there.